etc. And then he said he didn't like the way certain things worked, so I went and looked at it, and it would not fly the way it was set up. If you look later on, it has an access panel below here that you can get to the linkages. The linkages on the elevators were wires that went down, that go back and forth like this here. Well, when you went to the elevators and moved it, you could just wiggle them back and forth, and the whole linkage inside would just flop back and forth. It's like a limp noodle. It was really, it wouldn't fly. Same thing with the rudder. The rudder was the same thing. It just like a limp noodle. So I spoke to him about what to do and stuff, but then I went home and I was feeling bad about it. So, because this is such a lovely airplane to be wasted. See, and he has a nice 124 cycle new engine and stuff. So what he paid for that on this is a good new servos in it, 2.4 radio. So I called him. I said, Don, I feel bad. I said, do you mind if you give me the airplane and I'll set it up so it will fly? I'll do some things to it and stuff. And I said, I think I'll have to charge you. I'll charge you $50, but I'll put all the stuff in it also. It's going to take a couple hours. So I just got him, he brought it in, and he was just glad to get rid of it. I know he gets all the stuff here. You got it. So what I've done so far, I have the rudder set up now. The rudder is on a pull, and what I've done is sent a 632 bolt through the bottom part of the rudder. But in the bottom part of the rudder, I've taken this all out, and there's a hardwood dowel in here, a big hardwood dowel that's epoxied in place. The 632 bolt goes through there, epoxied in place, and then you hook up the linkages and then the cables. So now this is set up. It's cable operated, pull from the servo inside. Tonight, possibly I'll start working on the elevators. The elevators will be external with horns out here. With I'm going to use metal rods going to the servo. So I'll stiffen this all up. There's a few other things I got to work on the engine, but I'd like to fly it in about a week or so. Get it flying for the guy because it's such a beautiful. Look at it. Look. I don't know what it costs.
It's a Nitro models that they are actually very cheap. This one is less than $200.
Well, it says China model products, you know. So
the Nitro.
So I don't know what it uses, like $200. Yeah. I can't believe it's only $200.
Yeah.
Because it's gorgeous, and you look at the workmanship on this fiberglass. It's not a cow. I mean, you can't make something like that at that price. So.
It was supposed to be able to fly.